Hi, I'm Seth. I'm on the channel Heartless Cards with Mini-Mitch666 and Dalix20, and I'm going to show you a deck profile for my infirnities. The monsters are 3 Infernity Mirage, because he is the monster that will initiate your main combo. 3 Infernity Archfiends, because they're also very important to the main Infernity combo, and let you search any card. 3 Infernity Guardians, because ever since Infernity Launcher got limited, they have lost speed, and therefore need a card like Infernity Guardian to stall while they can draw the cards they need. 3 Infernity Necromancer, because again, very important to the combo, and has a very broken effect. 3 Infernity Beetle, also important to the combo, and because of its effect, if you're not running 3, it's almost pointless. Its effect is, when you have no cards in your hand, you contribute it to special summon as many as possible copies from your deck, so if you're distributing 1 to get 1, it's a waste of time. And the last one is 2 Infernity Avengers. His effect isn't that great, but he's a 1-star tuner, which is the only real way to get out 8 stars in the deck. The spell lineup is almost all single, there's almost no duplicates, which is kind of inconsistent, but it makes every duel kind of different. I have 1 Mind Control for taking my opponent's monster to synchro. I have a 1-for-1 to ditch cards out of my hand, and also to special summon a tuner from my deck, or Infernity Mirage to initiate my combo. Monster Reborn to bring back just any monster, it's really just a self-explained card. 1 Mystical Space Typhoon in case there's something like a gravity bind that's stopping me from doing anything. A Foolish Burial because the whole deck is based around graveyard control and needs its cards in the graveyard fast. 1 Wave Motion Inferno, because if you've got a couple cards stuck in your hand, it can help you to ditch them, and also it gives you a slight attack boost. 2 Dark Eruptions, because there's lots of targets for this card, including Infernity Mirage that can repeat the combo. Dark Hole for clearing the field to get ready for the combo.
Mass destruction.
Or yeah, pretty much mass destruction. And Infernity Launcher because it is the best Infernity card and needs to be ran. This card is the only card that's ever gotten hit on the ban list for Infernities, and I'm going to tell you why. So the main combo for Infernities is to get this card in the graveyard, Infernity Necromancer, a tuner, either Infernity Avenger and Infernity Beetle, and any 4-star, preferably Infernity Necromancer or Archfiend. So, if you were to draw a card like Infernity Launcher, or actually a better example would be, you have all this in your graveyard, and you top deck into Infernity Mirage. You would summon Infernity Mirage, you have no cards in your hand because you just top decked into it, activate its effect, and tribute it to special summon any 2 Infernities from your graveyard. You choose Infernity Necromancer and Infernity Archfiend, which activates Archfiend's effect, which is when this card is special summoned and you control no cards and you have no cards in your hand, you can search your deck for any Infernity card. You then select Infernity Launcher, activate it. Use Necromancer's effect to special summon back any Infernity. Bring out your tuner. 9-star. You could go for a 9-star tuner with this guy, making preferably Mistworm to field clear, or an 8-star tuner or an 8-star synchro with this guy. There's lots of options for that, so in my opinion, he's the better one, but the meta disagrees. They like to get rid of their opponent's field. Then once you do that, you synchro. You have 1 synchro on the field, and you still have Infernity Launcher, so you do the same thing with this because its effect is the same as Infernity Mirage, where you tribute it to bring out any 2 Infernities.
And what about the traps, Seth?
And also the traps. We have Infernity Inferno. This is the only method of getting cards to the graveyard that I run, because it's the most effective. you can discard up to 2 cards to send that many of Infernity monsters from the deck to the graveyard. So with this, I like to, if I can draw out my first hand, I'll discard a couple Infernities to send a couple more Infernities, often setting up for the combo very fast. 3 Infernity breaks, because with this effect, it lets you destroy any card on the field with a slightly high cost, which is remove and play an Infernity card in your graveyard. But once you've activated one, you can remove the first one for the second and second for the third. Mirror Force, kind of a no-brainer in any deck, just takes care of your opponent's monsters. 2 Dark Bribes, because once I'm going, I don't want to be able to be stopped. Like if they Mirror Force, I need to be able to stop that from happening. Call of the Haunted, because it can bring back cards like Infernity Necromancer, who can then bring back a tuner and tune with that. Solemn Judgment, kind of the same reason as Dark Bribe, just to make sure I'm not stopped during the combo or anything.
Common Rare.
Common Rare, which is one of the most difficult versions to get. And 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, just kind of a stereotypical meta card that's just really great. So the synchro options that I have. This is my 15 card extra deck. Armory Arm, because you have a 3-star non-tuner and a 1-star tuner that you're often sitting at with only them on the field, and so it's important to have a target. 2 Stygian Surgeons, because 5 stars is actually quite easy to get out, and using a Fiend tuner isn't that hard either. And its effect lets it tear through your opponent's weak defenses and do a lot of direct damage. Brionic Dragon with the Ice Barrier, because it can help you get rid of cards that are in your hand blocking your monster's effects. Goyo Guardian, one of the most powerful synchros in the game, just good in any deck. Scrap Dragon, not only is it just good in any deck, but if you select your Infernity Guardian that can't be destroyed by card effects when there's no cards in your hand, you can select it and an opponent's card, you don't lose any cards, and they lose a card. Stardust Dragon, I only run 1 of it, but I'm considering changing that to 2. It's just great in any deck, stops your opponent's destruction cards. Red Dragon Archfiend, just a great 8-star synchro. Also allows me to gain access to Red Nova Dragon. Hound Eyes Dragon, it's an 8-star synchro with 3000 attack. And also I can remove from play a card such as Infernity Necromancer, Infernity Necromancer, bring back any monster, or Infernity Mirage and do the combo again. Dark End Dragon has the ability to send, not destroy, but send monsters your opponent controls to the graveyard, so it gets around things like Stardust Dragon. Infernity Doom Dragon has a wicked effect that can take out any monster, and also can be brought back with like Infernity Launcher or Necromancer. And then 2 Mistworms, because they're a key part in the combo for clearing your opponent's field of defenses.
Alright, we'll have to leave that video at that. Mini-Mitch here.
And Seth. Don't really have a YouTube name yet.
But yeah. We are 2/3 of Team Heartless Cards, and yeah, peace out.